Hey, welcome to Community Vision Online. I am going to take some time. I want to say shout out to Jason Ray. Jason Ray helped me out with some things. Boy, you seem like you've been getting it on. You came on the show with the mayor back in the day, and that's there. It's on the site too. I want to shout out to you, man. And I want to shout out to my foster son, Robert. Robert Burrell, I don't know where he is. I'm sure wondering where you are, man. I'm I'm sharing with you some of the things that the inroads that God has taken me through in the last few years, and I'm still here. Um, I was in the hospital, and it didn't look like I was going to make it, and that's a story that I haven't really told people. But God kept me here for whatever reason, and I have to shout out to WCHB 1200 AM radio in Flint. I have to say hello to, not Flint, that's Detroit. Um, really gave me an opportunity to begin Dreams and Vision Ministries Presents, and that was a blessing. So I have to say big ups to them and to those listeners out there. If you remember me, hit me up. There are some initiatives that started in Detroit, the Mob Group, the Men of Boldness. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about that. Now, once we started getting out in the neighborhood, this is an organization that deals with issues in family relationships, substance abuse, family, civil, spiritual responsibilities. So we brought all of these people in various capacities to deal with workshops in the mornings. Now, Pastor Taylor, Michael Taylor, took it a step further, and he sponsored a breakfast along with some of his friends, and it turned out really nice. Now, what I'm saying is, we need resources to make this happen right where you are. I'd like to share this idea with you through email. Through email. I don't have to be there. But you have the capacity, you have the skills, you have the resources, you have the friends that can make things happen in your community and make things be all right. It's not good enough that we have a president who's African American for the second time, same person, so what? But the thing is, what are we going to do at the grassroots? We already know they're cutting and cutting, and a lot of us are worried about those cuts, but we should not. We should consider that God still has us here for a reason. What is that with? What's that reason? It means to get involved. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I am talking a lot of faith 101, and it's not something that y'all strange to. And I'm not proclaiming to give you some new information about anything, but I am challenging you to think about who you are and how you can make a difference with what you have, with your skills, your abilities, and your talents. It's going to be all right. So, I'd like to also tell you about the Keep 'em Warm campaign. That's an initiative that I think you all would really, really like. It's a hands-on project, and it can be adapted into a number of things. We have to be creative. And it's not so much to put money in your pockets. There's another way that I want to share that I think would be perfect for youth and young adult ministries. And at the same time, it'll give them a reason to get to church, to participate, and to include others. So there are a lot of initiatives that we have within ourselves from generation to generation that are so simple, and we want to make something out to be something big, but they're just simple little things that we can do. Even about building our communities and our families and building ourselves. You know, there are some simple things that we can do, and that's just giving of your time. And I'm not asking you for much, but consider making a donation so that I can get some things done in Michigan within the next 10 weeks. I have until up until March to get some things together. I need resources. I need people. I need people to volunteer their services and their times, and I need people who don't necessarily have a professional degree. You just have ability. You have talent. Let's see if we can make stuff happen and get a shot. I'm gonna send a shout out to John Conyers. John Conyers, I'm calling you, man. You said that you were going to give me a plane trip to Washington. I need some money to get these programs off the ground. Now, Nikki B, you got to go hear this CD. It's on my webpage. Um, I met Nikki B at a youth rally for voter registration, and that's all of this is going to be. It's connected to what I've been doing in the last few years, what God has been doing for me or in my life, and how it affects you and how I need you to help me get it a little bit farther. I don't know where he's taking it. I'm just going to go wherever he says go. I'm going because he's always told me to go. So I go. And he's telling me to ask him to do something. There's a need. Programs are being cut when they shouldn't be. You're in Congress. Pull those people together. Tell them people's lives and futures depend on it. But we're not going to depend on them. We're depending on God to make it right. And we're depending on you and the God in you, people, to help make it right wherever. Even if you don't contribute to me, find an organization in your community. Find it, help them. They need it. If they've got teen workshops, adult workshops, they got strategies, profiles for you to get your professional resume together, or just a work resume together. Go there. You have state stuff that you can go into the state people and get that done too. But there needs to be people in the community that you can go to. There used to be a time where you could do that. And they're still there. There are people there. I'm just asking those people who have those skills, those abilities, don't so much look at it as a thing to do for pay. Just do it for something to do right. What's that old song? Can I sing it? I'm gonna. If I can help somebody as I travel on my way, then my life will not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. I don't know. That just fell in my spirit. It did. It did. So, I don't mean to call people out, but I have to give thanks to my cousin too, Snot Nose Records, Carlos guy. Man, I told you we should, do some Christian stuff too, but you got me to do your little stuff. We got a chance to use it and showcase, and I wish you well in your endeavors, man, because you've been there. You pulled me out of the ditch when I was in the ditch and told me to trust in what I had. And this is my younger cousin telling his older cousin what to do. Well, that's not unusual. But as it relates to if you're concerned about giving, and I want to squash this right now, there is a thing called a donor bill of rights. If you need to know who we are, how long we've been around, and what we have, right now, to be honest with you, we have nothing. We have nothing. I shut it down because it was crazy, and God was speaking so much to me, and then he slowed me down, shut me down. I thought I was gone. Then I woke up and I had this, and I'm like, okay, so I'm breathing. So now I'm coming to where you can help me help others. Keep them warm. That's the whole point. So if you want that information, email me at look on this one. That's simple. Look on this one, the number one, at yahoo.com. And I'll share with you how you can assist. I'm looking for professional people. I would like to do a workshop. We're always doing Christian workshops in the church. I want to do something in the church, but I want it to be real enough for everybody in the community. Discussions about everything. There are some things I have. There's a segment I got to put up here, and I got a few seconds. And all I'm going to say is look on my page for In Search of Good. I couldn't say this on the radio, and that's what started In Search of Good.